us about the next battle, like the challenges you faced when you started your own clinic.
Yeah, so running a clinic is definitely not a walk in the park. I'm sure a lot of people already know this by now, especially when they attend your events, because we talk a lot about this. We are not trained to do business. Okay, we had absolutely, I mean, I was not. So I had absolutely no knowledge on how to run a business. I thought I see patients, I can make money. So, I did that typical calculation. One patient, I can make 30 ringgit. If I see 100 patients a day, I can make this much. So I did that and I went in. And I kid you not, Selena, for the first 1 week, I had approximately 1 to 2 patients a day. And I sat down in the clinic for 12 hours, hoping that people would walk in. I had 1 to 2 patients. And this was the best part. My first patient who came in, I actually took the money. I kept it under a small altar in my clinic. And I said, wow, this is my first money. I'm going to make a lot of more money after this. But that was not how it was. It was really, really challenging. It was not where you open a clinic. Some people actually, you must have heard those days, they said you open a clinic, automatically you're going to get 100, 200 patients. That's not how it works now. So you have 10 clinics in the same room. How do you expect people to walk to you? I mean, who are you? You've got doctors 20 years more senior to you sitting in the clinic right beside. How do you compete with them? So this was a learning curve for me. But you've already spent so much of money, you open the clinic, you've got to do something, right? So I had to find other approaches on how to actually attract customers to come. So it was a bit of a journey. I started to print flyers. I went to all the condominiums nearby and put, these flyers into their post box, come to the clinic, we've got promotion. I started to use social media. I even went to the extent of organizing a blood donation for that area. So everyone came and then I got food trucks to come in. Then they were like selling food. So it was quite happening. I also tried to do something different because I realized that, so I put my clinic in Tropicana, right? Medica is in Tropicana. So I realized that the customers there like to talk. So you have to find what they want, right? Because every area may have different expectations. So they like to talk. So what I did was every day after seeing the patient, I would give them a follow-up call. Every patient. So I didn't have that many, right? Maybe 10 patients. I would call the 10 patients and find out, how are you doing? How was the medication? Are you better? If you're not better, come back again. So that worked for me, Selena, because the word of mouth actually started to spread. Then I started to see more patients. So that's how I actually picked up.
Well, you sound very resourceful. I mean, to a point where I'm sure that there must have been weeks where there were no patients.
Yeah.
Did you ever doubt did you ever doubted your decision to open up a clinic at any point of that time?
Oh, many times. I even went into, I felt things that I've never felt before. Like people talk about anxiety, right? So it's something that I actually had to go through as well because, you have absolutely nothing, and there's no money in the bank account. You have to put food on the plate. I was married. You have so many commitments. And it was a very difficult period. I used to stop the car by the side of the road and just wonder, what am I doing? Is it the right thing? Should I go back and work for someone? At least you have a salary. It was bad, Selena. Things got very real. But yeah.
Join Disruptive Doctors. Oh, Disruptive Doctors. Impact.